Get out of here. Hello guys. Welcome back to another video. Come on in. Welcome to our crib. All right guys, before we get started, I've been working on a book for the last couple of years now, and the reason why I wanted to write this book is Hannah and I have obviously done quite a few things with our life over the last 6 or 7 years now, and I want to kind of give you guys the strategies and tips and tricks and things that I've learned over the last 10 years of, escaping the rat race and building a meaningful life. So I'm going to call it the Handeeman Handbook. It's going to come out later this year. So if you want early access to the book, as well as some extra bonuses, maybe some Zoom calls that we can all do together, there will be a link down below to sign up to my email and SMS list. And with that out of the way, let's get started with the house tour. So one thing that Hannah and I really wanted with this house is that as you walk in, you get this incredible expansive height to the entryway, to the living room, and to the kitchen here. We just really like high ceilings, and we've got a 20-foot ceiling with the catwalk going around there. So that was a really important thing that we wanted with this house when working with our architect. All right, so here's the kitchen. This is the money maker. This is where Hannah does all of her videos now for her YouTube channel, High Carb Hannah. If you want some awesome plant-based recipes, go check her out. She's the one holding the camera right there. So we've got this big island here for seating, and this is a great place for Hannah to be able to record her videos so that we can get the camera set up over there. She's got her cooktop here. We've got a nice little special little outlet right there that just pops out in the island here. A little electrician's trick there. And normally when you're designing or working in a kitchen, there's typically a window behind the sink. With this here, it didn't really make sense because the entryway is right there, then people can just look in. But also just from a video standpoint, when you're recording video, you don't want light coming from behind you. You want it only coming from the front. So having all the windows on the south wall there and having no windows, well, specifically in this area on the north wall, it's going to be great for filming, and that's why this video is going to look so good too. So all of our kitchen cabinets are IKEA with the matte black faces that they have with the just these handles that we got on Amazon here, and you can boom look inside of there. Beautiful. Something else that we really wanted to do, and this is actually just a part of the IKEA cabinet system, is that all the drawers, they all light up beautifully like that. It's actually really easy to do when you're installing the cabinets. And then we've got these custom countertops here that are concrete. And one thing that you'll notice, we really love kind of the industrial design and industrial feel of this house here with the exposed ductwork. And we really wanted these concrete countertops. We've got this awesome, badass fridge here full of healthy food for us. And then we can come into the pantry. So I didn't build this pantry or the shelves or anything like that. We just had these done for us from a company in Tucson. One of the little things that I really like about this is putting some outlets behind here. So we can have things that, we don't use all the time and we don't really want them on the countertop. So we've got the toaster, we've got our Nespresso machine. We've got our air fryer here. And so we've got, I think it's called kind of like a butler's pantry or something like that, just having some outlets behind there. And that's pretty much it. This is one of Hannah's favorite spots. She did all the design on it. She wants to get credit for the design for everything that she worked on.
Exactly. I will let you know. He doesn't.
And we had some really nice custom walnut shelves fabricated for us. I wish I could take credit on these guys here, but we had a woodworker do that for us. And these are true floating shelves, and it uses the hover bracket system, HOVR system. So you can check that out. Really good hardware for installing your own floating shelves. So we've got the kitchen right here. We also have, you know, kind of like the living room, kind of seating area right here. This couch, well, the original couch that we bought was actually 2 sections bigger than this. So it's nice, since it's modular, we're able to kind of reduce the size here. But it makes this space really nice, so you can come down, sit down with guests and stuff, have a conversation, smoke a joint, whatever you're gonna do. And then you have easy access to the kitchen. And then you can just come over here right into the dining room area. There's not much to say about the dining room. We've got a table, we've got 6 chairs. For those of you that are big fans of cribbage, we got a fancy cribbage board here. And the best thing about this area is our big ass bifold door here. So not only is this door good for getting furniture in and out of the house, if I ever needed to get a lift in here for whatever reason, I could. But this door opens completely open like that. So you can come out here, enjoy the patio. We don't have any furniture out here yet, but we are working on it. We've got patio furniture up on the deck, but not out here yet. And we've got another big ass fan out on the patio here. And man, oh man, just such good views out here. And that's one of the reasons why the house is positioned like this. We've got the patio on this side here. And then right next to the dining room, we've got a little half bath here.
Who designed this beautiful door?
Highcarp Hannah designed this beautiful door. So we had all these doors, they're custom made in Tucson by a local company. And it is a half bath. So we've got a sink, we've got a toilet, which is all you need in the half bath.
What about that panel behind me?
So this is where all the electrical wires for the house come into, but we are gonna cover this up. The house is like 99.5% done, so there's a couple little things here and there, but we will cover that up. And that's where all my electrical conduits from the mechanical room come into. All right, so one of the coolest things in the house here is this credenza. This is something that I researched well beforehand. I did the rough-in. I saw the woodworker that makes these on Instagram a while ago. His name's Ham Built, and he makes these beautiful kind of mid-century custom credenzas. And I thought it would be a perfect spot to put a vinyl record player on top. And we have also got the light that silhouettes over top. So there's a lot of thought and a lot of planning that goes into this. And the entire audio system is a Sonos system. So we've got like 4 different zones. There's like 8 in-wall speakers. So it's a pretty cool system. Everything runs through Wi-Fi. It sounds incredible in here. So if I decorated this house, it would not look the way that it does right now. So you gotta give a lot of credit to Hannah. All the plants, all the greenery, these are all her little babies right here. And then we've got our little taco man right here as well.
Where's your dogs?
The dogs are up in the tiny house, all right? They're still alive. They're just a bit of a commotion if we want to record something like this. So they're just chilling up there for now, but they're doing great. Bubba's still alive. He's almost 13 years old now. So we can come into the master bedroom here. So we've got these big, beautiful windows so that we can check things out outside. Obviously got some shades for privacy. What is this, an avocado mattress? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I rate the avocado mattress. Very comfortable. Not too much going on in here, but one other cool thing that I did with the electrical, so we've got essentially kind of like a 3-way switch for these lights right here. So you can turn off the lights in the bedroom here right from bed. And then we've also got a USB and USB-C jack on the wall here, so if we want to charge our phones or whatever, we can do that right from the bedroom here. This beautiful macrame, for those of you who are familiar with the upside of downsizing, this is Yvonne's beautiful macrame that she made for us for our house here. Absolutely, I have no idea how she does anything like this, but it is so beautiful and really adds to the room here. So this is like a cactus that she harvested from her property there, sealed it up with some polyurethane, it looks like, and then does all of her macrame. So her business is called Mesquite and Macrame. So I'll have a link down below there if you want to check out her Etsy store. But she makes beautiful offerings. She's just our neighbor over there, and absolutely beautiful stuff. All right, guys, it looks all like jungly in here. We should be on MTV Cribs. So this is the closet. So the same company that did the pantry shelves also did our closet shelves for us. So I mean, this closet is almost as big as the tiny house. It's incredible to actually have a place where we can put all of our clothes. So let's go and check out the master bathroom as well. Now you may notice there's no mirror there. Like I said, 99.5% done. So we just gotta wait to get a mirror made for this. We've got a beautiful custom concrete vanity here, 6 feet wide. The mirror will be about the same. And then the shower was a labor of love. So I did all the work here in the shower. I didn't really record any of it, but we've got a beautiful floor to ceiling piece of glass here. And then the entire finish inside of here is Tadillac, which is a lime plaster finish. I didn't really want to have to do this myself, but but I ended up having to.
But I made you. But you did a great job.
I did a great job. And then we've got beautiful matte black herringbone tile here, and I just used the entire Schluter system for all the waterproofing and for the drain and all that kind of jazz right there. So one thing that I'm really glad that I did with the plumbing system in here is doing that dedicated recirculation loop. So basically where the water comes into the house, where the water heater is, there's probably about 70 feet worth of pipe, and just having that dedicated recirculation loop for the hot water. I mean, we get hot water here in probably about 10 or 15 seconds, which living on rainwater, we live entirely on rainwater here in southern Arizona, saves us a lot of water just so that we don't have to wait for the hot water to come all the way from the water heater. Another spot that Hannah designed here.
I designed everything.
She's got a nice little chair here that just clears your head so you're not going to smack your head on the beautiful view rail stairs. And then she's also got this little rolling cart here for some jackets, for our shoes. Awesome. Great job, babe.
I have a place to sit down and put your shoes on.
You got to have a place to sit down and put your shoes on. So if you guys remember the install video, this is a view rail monostringer staircase, and we're really satisfied with how this came out. And this is definitely one of the centerpieces in the home here, with how all the treads light up. And then the handrail system here is also view rail as well. So they've got an all-in-one kind of system here. All matte black, looks amazing, fantastic. Then upstairs here, we've got a small little bathroom here with a tub. So Hannah can come up here and take a bath. Actually got another piece of macrame up there from Yvonne there. And you can see Hannah's already done all the decoration here. You got another beautiful floating shelf right there. Absolutely amazing, love it. So all the vanities were manufactured in the countertops from the same company. We've got all these beautiful wall-mounted faucets as well. These are all Kohler. They were not cheap, but they're awesome. All right, guys. So we've got 2 bedrooms upstairs, which we're using for our offices right now. This one might turn into a bedroom for someone else at some point. But what a difference it makes. I mean, we've been working, laying down in the lofts in the tiny house for the last like 5 years. So to actually be able to have a desk that we can sit down at, just absolutely amazing. And this desk has a fun little feature as well. It goes up. I actually haven't used the standing feature yet, but it will be something that I'll definitely be using in the future. But nice little features like this to make the work lifestyle a lot more comfortable and enjoyable. And so then on this back wall here, since we had so many people moan about the echo in here when I was recording voiceovers, got this Felt-Right product to cut down as a noise dampening product. We've got it on the back wall here, also up on the ceiling, and then on the back wall over there as well. Come on, guys, you gotta feed your head there. Mushrooms, so good. And then we can come across to Hannah's office here. Again, all these doors she designed. She wanted me to remind you guys of that. She's got kind of the yoga, boho kind of shindig going on in here. So she obviously decorated this room. But she's got her own desk and stuff, and absolutely just so nice to be able to come in and have our own workspace, be able to be in separate rooms, which you gotta understand, guys, we work from home. So when we're in the tiny house together, we're like across from each other in the lofts. So it's just nice to be able to have some separation, and definitely good for our relationship. And so one of the cool things about this home that our architect Jake figured out how to do was putting in this catwalk. So there's quite a substantial amount of lumber, so that's gonna stay upright. And then we've got the beautiful view rail, handrail going all the way around. And there's just so much custom and cool stuff that went into this house, especially with the exposed ductwork. It's quite unique, and the HVAC guys did a great job. And it's so comfortable in here too, with the temperature and the walls being ICF. I mean, we couldn't really ask for a more comfortable house. And we've got the entertainment area here, and how nice is it to be able to actually come down and watch YouTube, watch Netflix on the TV. It's the only TV that we have in the house here. But yeah, a lot of time is spent here. Any Nintendo Switch buffs, we've got Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hannah and I, we've both beaten the game. Such a good game. We can't wait for Breath of the Wild 2 to come out. We're just itching to get it. And one of our favorite spots here is the wet bar. So I just installed these shelves just a couple weeks ago, and we've got LEDs embedded in the wood shelves there. And just such a nice little, I love details like this, and especially when I was working as an electrician, I never got to do fun and cool stuff in homes like this. So all this alcohol, this was, we don't really even drink that much anymore. So a lot of this was just donated from friends and stuff. And then we've also got some interesting glassware up there as well, so you can draw your own conclusions on that. And one of the coolest things in here is the cat, but also the kegerator. I don't have any kegs in here yet, but we could definitely hook up a beer keg. But what we'll probably do is we'll have kombucha, and we'll also have, I want to make my own kind of Zevia style drink. So we'll be able to enjoy that up here as well. And then we've got this awesome double wide beverage fridge here, and we've mainly got LaCroix in there. We've got a lot of Zevia, a bit kind of like Zevia addicts, and also some CBD drinks. This one here, Electric Cloud cotton candy flavor. Check that stuff out. This stuff is legit. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Ain't that right? And let's go out to the deck, guys. This deck was a massive labor of love. So much work went into it. All the welding was done by our friend Orion of OG Enterprises. He's the OG of OG Enterprises. And we've got a beautiful view. The sun always sets obviously over there in the west, but we've got a beautiful view of the mountains where the Kartchner Caverns are. We never had this view before until we had this deck, because we were so low to the ground before. But you know, wherever the electrician lives, because everything up. So we've got so many different pot lights going around the house there, and I mean,
You can say
and then we've also got a lot of outdoor speakers as well. So we've got 2 outdoor speakers down below, 2 outdoor speakers up here, and that's connects with the Sonos system. So I mean, you have continuous music and enjoyment wherever you go. And then we've got a beautiful view of the Cochise Stronghold over there. The history of this area is very fascinating. And if you're ever in Tombstone, definitely do some of the mine tours, or even in Bisbee there. Really fascinating about learning about this area. But what a nice spot here to come down, be able to enjoy the mountains, enjoy the view. And another really nice feature is having all the glass in here, so we don't have any unobstructed views of any of the surrounding area here. And if you guys aren't subscribed yet, you should definitely subscribe to the channel because we've got a lot more projects going on. So I've already cleared out the area for a massive sunken ICF greenhouse that we're going to do in the backyard with a guest house attached to it, so that we have a little bit of a closer spot for family and friends to stay. We're also going to do another small structure that's going to have a wood-fired sauna and a cold plunge area, and we're going to have an ICF pool. There's a lot of work in the backyard here, probably just as much as the house here. So definitely subscribe because we got lots more coming, and I'm stoked for this greenhouse. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, so this home was a labor of love. You know, there's a big difference to me between a house and a home. A house is something that is not really designed for your lifestyle, whereas like a home is really designed for how you live. And so many of the finishings, everything in here is exactly what we want. We wanted to create this space for ourselves. And that's a big difference between a house and a home to me. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you build from the ground up, whether you're renovating something or even just doing the finishings and focusing on the feng shui inside the house. I think it's really important because you got to think about how much time do you spend in your home. And for a lot of you, it's the vast majority of your life. So make it something special. Make it something special for yourself. Take good care of it. Because when you come home, you want to feel good about the space that you're living in. Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed the house tour and enjoyed the entire build series. We've got lots more awesome plans for things that we're going to be working on the property here. So I know I've taken a bit of a break here, but it's just been so nice to be able to come to a home and just like be in the space and not feel like the tiny house was extremely stressful. It was stressful on our relationship. So we definitely couldn't be more happier with the outcome in here. And thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.